All right, how's it going? All right, so today I want to share 5 kettlebell and bodyweight exercises that you can do at home for maximum impact. All right, the reason why I'm such a huge fan of kettlebell and bodyweight training is, well, I can do them at home, around work and around family life. Bodyweight training alone, it can be used as a foundation to build strength, and the progressions in bodyweight training are like, it's endless. We can carry on all day long going through different exercises and how we can vary each one. Kettlebells, they are a perfect combination of strength, endurance, power, and have huge metabolic potential. All right, so not only that though, with kettlebells is like, just recently, because of all this lockdown business, they have become the like kind of it piece of kit to get. Like, so when we got locked down, you know, kettlebell sold out quicker than a donut at a Weight Watchers meeting. So if you were lucky enough to grab one, or you've got one sitting around in the house that's collecting dust or holding the door open, or you're not really sure what to do with it, now's the time, right? Get it out, dust it off, because I'm going to show you 5 big bang exercises that not only can you do at home, but they'll work multiple muscle groups at any one time. All right. As soon as I've shown you the 5 exercises, I'm going to take you through a 5-minute workout, very quick, very short and sweet, but I want you to kind of see and feel the impact that just kettlebells and body weights can have on your fitness, on your body shape, etc. All right, so if you've got a belt, get it ready, because at the end of this, we'll do a little workout. All right, it's hot, I'm going to sweat a bit, but it's all right. So let's get on, enough of the old chit chat. Exercise number 1, the kettlebell swing. Probably the most important part of a swing, or kettlebell training in general, is to make sure that you have mastered the hip hinge. All right, I see so many people swinging into like squatting and lifting, kind of like this, where they're having to lift the kettlebell themselves as opposed to hinging at the hips and snapping. Yeah, bit of a difference in the both of them. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very quick demo. What do I do with it? Right, I'm into simple things. So normally I have an elastic band, but I've had to nick one of the kids' hair bubbles. Now if you were like me at school and you sat in class sometimes bored, you'd flick bits of paper at your mates' heads. Maybe I'm alone in this, but I used to. Anyway, so we're going to use this. I'm going to use this as a little bit of an example in terms of having to lift the bell versus creating your own driving force. All right, so let's imagine the bit of paper is your hands. All right, hands kept at the front of the body, and your hair bob, and the little hair bubble here, when it's out nice and tight, let's just take that paper off. There, these are your hips. All right, let's pretend they've got legs and we've got hamstrings. So I'm going to load the hamstrings. Now, if we hold in that position, just there, don't pull on it, all that's going to happen is it's going to fall off. All right, that's where the lift comes in. You're going to have to forcefully lift a kettlebell or a weight. All right, now if we do what we did back in school, if I'm still good at it, we hold that. Remember, paper's the hands, the bobble is the hips. Now we're going to load the hips. All right, the hamstrings are getting tighter and tighter. Now there's force there. Okay, when we let that go, the paper's gone. So that's where we're going to get our kettlebell swing, by mastering the hip hinge and creating a powerful driving force here, pushing the hips back, loading, and we snap and propel the arms into the air. Okay, so a little drill you can do for your kettlebell swing is just to stand, no weight, arms nice and loose, and just practice that. Hips, back, load, and snap forward, propel the arm into the air, like that. All right? Might feel a bit special doing it, feel a bit weird, but it's a good training drill. And then we'll go into your swing, and that'll just help your swing a lot more by picking your bell up, getting into position, loading, and snapping. So you notice there's no squat, it's a very mini bend in the knees, it's all coming from the hips. There, drive forward, snap. okay? And a good little drill to train your swing, because when you're swinging, you want to make sure the outside of your wrist touches the top of your groin here, all right? You don't want to go any lower, because then you jeopardize your form, your back goes out of whack, and your technique's shit, okay? So what you want to do, a little drill. If you've got a second kettlebell, great. If not, if you've got a big water bottle, that's quite good. Pop it between your feet. This is a great way to practice your swing, by swinging without hitting the kettlebell, because if you hit the bell, you know you've gone too low, yeah? And it generally scares the shit out of you. So that's the kettlebell swing. Exercise number 2, the kettlebell squat. There's a few ways you can hold the bell, a few basic ways. By the horns, bottoms up, cheers, or in a rack position. I tend to prefer this, but I might flip about depending on how tired I am. All right, so squat wise, especially if you're moving the kettlebells, you want some basic strength, and you want to have squats down really, but pushing your bum back, dropping down, chest up nice and proud, and down into about 90 degrees, right? We want to get the full leg in there, and just doing that isn't really a squat, okay? No real benefits coming from that. Okay, it just looks like you really need to go to the toilet for a wee or something, right? Squat wise, rack position, drop down, chest up, all the way down, back up, nice squat. Same with holding the horns, keep the kettlebell at chest height all the time. Never let that bell bring you forward, you've got to keep control of it, okay? And where's the other one? Bottoms up. All right, bottoms up and back up. Always keep that bell chest height. To be honest, you'll find your own way. You'll find your own little technique that you quite like, all right? Like I say, rack's my position, but you'll find yours. You'll find your own little special one. Right, that's exercise number 2. Number 3, kettlebell thrusters, also known as squat and press. Okay, but thrusters to sound cooler. So thrusters, which we use, is basically an extension of a squat, because we're going to just take the bell, we're going to carry on the journey up from the squat position into an overhead position there. Yeah, so your squat, hold at the horns, chest height, always chest height, keep it nice and proud, drop down, hold that position, and the driving force up, overhead, back to the position, back up, all right? Kettlebell thrusters, fab exercise. You've basically just created one full body movement out of just that exercise, all right? So that's exercise number 3. Next exercise, kettlebell lunges. All these exercises are very simple and basic, back to basics, but they all work. All right, there's lots of various ways you can do a lunge. I'm going to show you 2 simple ones, forward and reverse. All right, forward, again, you can hold rack position, you can hold horns, you can hold, oh, get it up there, Jace, bottoms up. All right, you'll find your own way. Again, I'm more of a rack guy when it comes to the forward, but in terms of your lunge, you want to make sure you're stepping forward, getting your balance, and dropping all the way in. That back knee, if you can see, from back there, that back knee, really, let's go this way, you see this button this way. That back knee always needs to almost be touching the ground, all right? Well, again, you want to get the entire leg in if you want to get the maximum benefit out of the exercise, all right? None of this. I don't know what that is either. You're not getting any benefit out of it, I don't think. All right, so that's kettlebell lunge. I'll just show you the movement with the bell. Rack position, drop forward, down, back up, into position. Same with reverse. Just show you there. That with your reverse, step back, drop down, position. All right. You're forward, obviously, down, back up. Right, kettlebell lunges. Another big bang exercise. The final exercise, we've got four 4 kettlebell exercises there. Although bells are great, fab, they tend to leave the chest out a little bit. So I'm going to bring in the press up. Progression, plenty of progression with a press up. Just keep it basic for this vid. Now I'm just going to demo your press up. There's a way that goes a little bit wrong. So press up wise, full, drop down, all the way down and back up. Now, what tends to happen is a lot of people flare out the elbows. That's really fucking sore, right? So what you want to be looking at doing is training the elbows to go behind you. So when you finish, you're in a V, kind of like a V shape behind you. They're going behind, your elbows are going behind you rather than out, all right? All that says there is eventually you'll have a shoulder injury, okay? Let's get some water. But to be honest, it's just my opinion, if you're going into weight training or kettlebell training, you really should be able to do press-ups. Yeah, even if it's just 5 to 10 press-ups, you should really be able to do press-ups. And your press-up is all the way down. Remember, it's all the way down. It's not that. It's not that. It's all the way down. And back up, nice and slow on the way down. Pause him and explode. So full lockout. Right, so that's the 5 exercises. All those can be done at home. What we'll do now is I'm going to take you through a very, very quick 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest routine. All right. Of each exercise, I've got a little routine laid out. If you've got a bell and you're there, you're ready to go, join in. If not, watch this back later and do the routine. All right, give it a little whirl. So we're going to do swings for 20 seconds on, 10 rest. Then we'll go to squats, press ups, lunges, and thrusters. All right, and we'll do this routine twice. Okay, if you've got any questions about kettlebells or anything like that, I'll answer them at the end for you. If you want any more like deeper technical information on any of the exercises, I went really basic with this one. PM me and I can send you more info. All right. I didn't want to bore people to death with technical stuff. Anyway, right. So let's do this routine. So we're going to go swings. 20 seconds on, 10 rest. We'll give this a go. All right, just practice your taggers as we go. Let's get him ready. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. We're in. So swings. Inhale through, exhale at the top. Right, last few seconds on this. And rest. 10 seconds off, and then we'll go into our squats. So next here, so squat next. Choose your position. Down he goes. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And rest. There we are. Right, 5 seconds. Right, the sweat is on. So press ups next. 20 seconds on. Last 10 seconds. Last few seconds. And rest. So now I'm already out of puff. We're going to lunges. So just find your preferred position. We'll try out another one. I'm going to reverse. And we drop back, find the balance, and then drop in. Last few seconds. And rest. And thrusters. Here we go. Last few seconds. And rest. So we do it round one more time. Oh my days. Right, so swings, 20 seconds on. Last few seconds. And rest. It's already out of breath. This is only like 3 minutes in. Right, squats. Back into the right position for me. Last few seconds. Rest. I'm going to press up. Almost there though, almost there. Right, press ups in. Three, two, one, and rest. 2 more exercises to go. We'll go lunges, then thrusters. Jesus. Right. Lunges, go reverse. I sound really unfit, but I'm not. I'm all right. I'm all right for an oldie. Right, hang on, last few seconds. And rest. Woo, last one. So thrusters to finish. Superb. In we go. Last few seconds. And rest. Time. Tremendous. There you go. So 5 kettlebell and bodyweight exercises you can do at home with maximum impact. And this ain't turning off. And a little demo just to show you the power of just training with your own with a kettlebell and your own body weight. That was just 5 minutes. So you're hitting multiple muscle groups, taxing your heart and lungs, and you're not even going anywhere, you're on the spot. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it, apart from watching me sweat. Any questions though, like, that I can answer? If not, I'll turn it off. I've got to go to Aldi and wait in the queue. Right, anyway, fab. If you've got any questions outside of this video, just post them in the comments below. If you want any more technical information, PM me on any of these exercises. Just want a bit more detail about them. Like I said, I didn't want to waffle on forever. Just give you the basics and leave you to kind of practice and give you just an idea of the kind of impact this style of training can have, and from home as well, so you can get results. You're very welcome, mate. You're very welcome. I hope you got something out of that. I know you've got a bell, so that gives you something to practice and work on. And we can get you doing some more kettlebell training, buddy. Right, tremendous. I'm sweating. Let's go and have a shower. Right, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. All right, thanks for tuning in. TTFN. Adios, muchachos.